line, I start to
Yeah, he's just singing. I don't know what's going on.
I won.
What?
Oh my God!
I
All
won.
right, so Jordan was just playing Among Us.
And I got victory.
Somehow.
Were you imposter?
No, it was not.
Interesting.
Welcome to
So,
episode 7. This is Xavier. I'm Xavier.
This is Oscar.
This is Jordan.
And
this
is
is
no place for conversation. Jesus.
Wait, I got a question. I think I asked this question before,
Okay.
and I think Xavier answered it. But we know me. We know me. So
do
we
know
always
you.
gonna be like this. Oh shit!
That's
Yeah.
okay. The AC was on. We're good now.
Thank you, Jess. That was Jessica.
Round of applause for Jessica. Everyone.
Jessica, Jordan's roommate.
See, if we had a soundboard, that's why I said we need a soundboard.
Yeah.
I was saying we should have a soundboard so we can do shit like that. And be like, oh,
If you want
Just
to pay
mid-
for that,
just mid podcast instead of
Just-
like editing it
Yes.
afterwards. That'd be
Yes.
kind of
that'd
funny.
be cool if you have the money.
Yeah.
how much is it? I'll look up how much it costs, and then I realize it's a little too much. And then I'll say, hey guys, yeah, no, we can't do it.
All right. Well, tune in next episode for that realization of we can't do it.
Yeah. Whoops.
But until then,
So, we've reached the pinnacle of high school,
senior year.
senior year.
The glory days,
Hmm.
not the glory other thing.
What?
No, don't worry about
What?
it.
Hole.
Oh God. See, I'm
Holes the
sorry
movie.
that-
No, that's a good
Yeah,
movie.
Holes is a great movie.
Holes is a good
He was
movie.
probably in high school at that time, senior year.
Shia LaBeouf. Was he in that? No,
Are you
he
dumb?
Looked younger.
He was in Holes.
No, I know he was. I was gonna say, is he in high school?
Okay.
I know he was in Holes.
I was like, that whole thing is him.
the whole thing. Whoa.
Get out. Okay.
Damn.
Senior year. There's some things to talk about here.
Listen, y'all go first, because my senior year was literally two things.
I mean, I have 3 things written down, but I'm not going to talk about one of them. So, my senior year, I got to sing the national anthem
Oh.
and the homecoming. It was like a month into school. We did our homecoming thing, and I got to do the national anthem because the year prior I was in choir for 1 semester, and they found out I could sing. So that was nice.
You gonna sing for
No.
us?
Yeah, on a scale from 1 to Fergie, how
Ooh.
how good was?
On a scale from 1 to Fergie.
It's probably a 1. Right?
Shouldn't we
Because-
start at Fergie?
Yeah, yeah. I think lower score is better.
Yeah,
on this
like
scale.
golf.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'd give myself a good. I'd say I won't say I was like perfect, but 2.5.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
that's a
That's real
good.
good.
That's a good.
I
national
mean,
anthem.
I can hit the notes, and my band director was like a military guy, so he was very proud of me when the way I sang it. I didn't put any extra flair or taste on it.
Whoa,
No-
whoa.
no crazy riffs.
No
that
crazy-
Are like a little confused about where they're going.
Yeah, no.
sometimes? Okay,
No, I was prepared
that's good.
and not on drugs. I assumed Fergie was on drugs. That's just me,
I
though.
think she was just drunk out of her mind or something.
Something, not sober.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to sing the national anthems 2 times, almost 3 times. The first one was homecoming. The second one, it was actually I don't remember. Oh yeah, it was one of the assemblies we had. But the third one was a senior class assembly that we were doing, and the girl and her mom that were supposed to be singing it were late. They were not there.
Shame.
And so the principal found me as I'm like getting ready to come out and like, accept my senior or whatever. And he's like, hey, after you do this, can you come down to this area and do the national anthem? And I was like, okay. And warmed up, but okay. And so most embarrassing moment of my life, I go down there as they're about to announce me to sing the national anthem. And this girl and her mom run up out of nowhere through the front doors of the gym, run in, and they're like, we're here. Oh, say. It was bad. I'm not going to hold back. It was not good. I would have done better.
Damn.
But I'm jealous. I am jealous.
You should have, as soon as they finish, you'd be like, all right, now please stay standing for the real.
No, like
cute or whatever.
It was just like she sang the national anthem and her mom was there doing harmonies to it. And if you've heard the national anthem, it's not an easy like song to harmonize to. It's like, of course, it's simple notes, but to sound good, to sound like the national anthem and harmonize with it, you kind of have to work on that. And they did not. So
they're just like, we got this.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
We do this every day for breakfast, Becky. Let's do it now.
Popular girl and her mom singing the national anthem.
I remember singing the national anthem for choir, like during football games. We always got free tickets to the football games because we'd go in, sing the national anthem, and they're like, all right, now if you want, you can leave. We would work on it a lot. I remember sometimes it would be hard because it'd be like, oh, 1 year we're singing this version of the national anthem.
Yeah.
1 year we're singing that version. Oh, now we're going back to the other version of it. Do you remember your part? Do you remember? And I'm like, no, because last year you had me sing this part, and now you're making me sing a different part and a different version of the song. I'm kind of confused.
The choir version is, I think, the hardest version.
I don't think I ever sang the national anthem in chorus or anything, or just in general.
Never sang the national anthem.
What you doing over there? And where'd you
Say
grow
it
up?
with you
what's
now.
going on? Hey,
Oh, say, can you see?
by your mom. Got him.
Got him.
No, it's always, oh, say, can you see?
What?
You got to put that little emphasis on the O. You can't be like, oh, say. You got to be,
It's two notes.
oh, say.
It's two notes. One is higher than the other. The
I know.
O is already emphasized
I know.
by pitch.
I know. I was just saying. I was just saying.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We can move. We can move on. We can move on. It's okay.
I never move on.
Oh.
So
whoa.
Oscar, senior year for Oscar. Where do you want to start?
There's a couple of things that happened senior year. I guess this first thing happened more over like the summer going into senior year.
All right.
Hey.
Whoa!
what just happened?
Whoa!
I thought you were gonna snap at me. So you're like, oh, so it wasn't senior year.
No, I was like, all right, yeah, summer's senior
I'll
year.
snap first.
I was like, all right, yeah.
I'm on
acceptable.
full alert right now.
Damn.
Sorry about that. I had my first experience drinking.
Oh.
So I went over to my best friend's house at the time. We're still really good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, we're just like hanging out. We're going to play like video games, right? And he was like,
No.
actually, we have wine. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. Me and this girl, he had his friend over. Her name was Maggie, and we had wine. For me, I think it was my first time. I don't know about them. I don't think so. But we were drinking wine. It was some really cheap. It was some Neil Patrick Harris brand wine.
Ooh.
And it wasn't good.
Oh.
But it was my first time, so
Okay,
I
but
just
is wine good?
assume, huh?
Okay, Jordan.
Wine's good. Wine's good. You don't get it.
I don't get it.
Your mouth isn't attuned to the
To just
to
bitter
liquid. Before we continue the story, I'd just like to wink, wink, nudge, nudge. They were all of age in high school.
Yeah, we were all of age in high school.
Wink, wink, nudge,
this
nudge.
allegedly happened
Allegedly.
in my dreams.
Yeah.
Probably.
He allegedly had wine for the first
yeah.
time in his senior year.
You said before we continue the story, and for some reason I thought you were gonna go. I'd like to just say this is a message from our sponsor NordVPN.
Oh my god!
What is happening right now?
Oh
Before we continue
my
the story,
God.
just a quick message from our sponsor.
If we had a sponsor, I
That'd
would have
be-
less problems.
let's get sponsored by Manscaped.
Well,
I can
you know,
get a,
in order
a
to get,
free,
in order to get
razor.
sponsored, I think
goodness.
someone has to post more on the Instagram.
No. And
And
somebody probably has to post on the Twitter too. I
Yeah.
don't know what's been going on.
I mean,
there.
I think people should just know that this is even happening.
Yeah.
Jordan and
There's,
Oscar have responsibilities. And now that we've put it onto the podcast, I think you should keep up with those responsibilities.
Probably. You make
now I
you make
can
a
not
good
do it.
point.
Spite.
Out of spite, you're gonna ruin our.
That is
This is-
self-sabotage.
Moving on.
I never moved.
Anyway,
What is wrong with
God.
you?
but I got really drunk.
Oh.
The like this is the first time so it wasn't really the first time I ever had alcohol because like I had a beer. I tried a beer when I was 10 or something.
allegedly.
You know, like, allegedly. You know, allegedly. You know, with my pops, allegedly.
Yeah.
At like a party,
That's
allegedly.
fine.
Yeah.
Exactly. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Fine.
But this was the first time I like got like drunk, and I got wine drunk. And so I was like, I love you guys.
Yeah.
And me and this girl Maggie, we were like, okay, man, I really have to pee. And she's like, I'll go with you. And I was like, okay. And then we'd take turns peeing. And we'd be like, hey, turn around. Don't fucking look at me when I'm peeing. And we'd just turn around and be like,
Oh my god.
no, not looking. And then allegedly.
You would allegedly.
Yeah.
What do you? Please explain when you said take turns.
So
You said
we
take
would-
turns as in like somebody peed and then they stopped.
No.
and then they got up. You peed
No,
and you stopped.
no,
and then
you
you're like,
pee
all right,
all
we're
the
gonna
way
take our
through.
turns.
You pee all the way through, and then the other person would go and pee, and that was
Oh,
it.
God.
And we didn't look.
I was just like, imagine that. Like, wait, stop! It's my turn.
No,
I gotta
God,
pee.
no.
That would
God,
be-
no. That'd be terrible.
Damn near impossible.
The funny thing is that there were multiple bathrooms in this house that we were in. It was just
But
like
you had a buddy system.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
take
and then the last thing I really remember from that night, which will never leave my mind ever for as long as I live probably, is I'm like on the floor of the bedroom and I'm like, man, I'm about to like pass out and just go to sleep. And then all of a sudden I open my eyes and this girl Maggie is on top of me feeding me a Hostess cupcake. And I was like,
What?
hell yeah.
What? Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. What?
I said everything perfectly clear. I don't
did.
know
He
what
did.
you want.
You know what?
She
You
was,
know,
like,
you're right.
like,
You're right.
on my chest, just feeding me a Hostess cupcake.
I'm okay with this allegedly happening.
It happened allegedly.
Allegedly.
And also, it was completely, like, platonic, allegedly.
Okay.
Because she had a boyfriend, and I wasn't, like... I was just sad boy for probably all of
Till
all
now.
of time. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it was...
Oh no.
But, yeah, it was a really fun time.
Oh.
And, yeah.
That's nice. No, senior year for me, because junior year was hard.
Mm-hmm.
Not just
Okay.
like school wise, but like
Yeah.
lots of life stuff happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so senior year was the year that I was like, you know what, I don't care anymore about high school, which like yes was the sense for everybody, the whole senioritis thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I really took it to like 11, right? I remember we, like, for example, my final project for English or whatever, we had this big old binder thick kind of project we had to do.
Mm-hmm.
We spent the last 3 months of like class working on it in class. You had to go home, work on it, do all these things. It was like essays and PowerPoints and all this shit. I didn't do it at all. There was a few days where I was like, I'm bored. Let me work on it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I would work on it in class. Never, ever worked on it at home because I was like, I don't care. My teacher told me, she's like, Jordan, you're literally like borderline failing right now. If you don't pass this class, you will not walk. And then I was sitting there like, I like sitting better anyways. Like, I don't know what you want from me. I don't care. I was like in this weird, it was weird because senior year for me was it was the first time I ever got a girlfriend. First time I had any kind of experience with girls because up until then I genuinely thought that girls just didn't like me. I was like, that's just not a thing. Yeah. Not actually a thing, you know?
Yeah.
And so a lot happened so that by the end of senior year, I was like, I don't care. I ended up, what I turned in project-wise, I got a 19 on this that was like basically 20% of my grade.
Did you graduate?
Yeah, I did. Because because like I was smart, I was just lazy.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me do some math. And I found out that I had to get a 97 on my final exam for me to graduate pass the class with the 70 and graduate. Okay. And I was like, if I get a 97 on my final exam, that means the most I can I can get maybe a 20 something or whatever on my my project. I'll just do that much work.
Yeah.
I'll calculate how much I have to do that much work, and then turn it in. But then the first day that it was due, she was like, this is nothing. I'm not accepting this. And I was like, all right. I did a little bit more. Went the next day, and she was like, Jordan, work on it. And with the third day, and each day that you go, you get less and less maximum points that you can get, you know?
Yeah.
And then eventually she was like, all right, it's minus 30 points. You have a 19. And I said, cool. Well, let me just take that final exam. I got a 98 on it.
Oh, my God.
Passed and walked to graduation perfectly fine.
I don't know. The amount of pressure that if I had put myself in that situation, I don't know if I could just be like, yeah, I'll just get a 97.
Right.
No problem.
No, you had so much faith in yourself.
Yeah. I was just like, it's English. I speak English.
Yo.
Oh, my God.
I'll just take this. I'll be fine. And then, because I did have this weird feeling of, if I fail, I don't care.
If he dies, he dies.
If I die, I die. Yeah. And so I surprisingly did not exactly what I needed to do. What I needed to do was do my project.
Yeah, right.
But I did literally the bare minimum that I could do.
Holy shit.
Which, if anything, was more work than just working 100% in class.
More work.
Because, I remember people would be working on this thing in class. Everybody had their computers out, working in class. Every day was quiet. And I had my headphones in. I'd just be watching YouTube videos.
You know,
fucking
the
oh God.
Ironic thing is, if she would have let you turn it in on day one, you probably would have got higher than a 19.
No, yeah, I would have. I would have gotten 19 plus 30, which is what, 49?
Still failing, but you would have gotten higher.
I would, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I did work a little bit on it in those 2 days.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, if she would have let you turn it in, she forced you to get a worse grade.
Yeah, she did.
You were gonna fail either way on that project, but she forced you to get a worse grade.
Yeah, because she expected to be like, all right, I'm not accepting this today.
He's gonna
turn it in tomorrow. The highest you can get is a 90.
Yeah.
Really, just go home, work on it. Yeah. She expected me to go, oh, thank you so much. Let me put in this effort. Because there have been times where I've done that.
Yeah, I mean, there's been times when every kid has done that.
Yeah, exactly. Just balls to the wall. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
Grind time. Freaking.
Whatever. Wow. Yeah, senior year was a weird time. Because not only it was the first time that I was like, wow, I'm a bad person.
Oh no.
Because I say that a lot these days, because I be doing questionable things.
Not a bad person.
I'm not a bad person.
Allegedly.
But I do questionable things sometimes.
You hear that? He said doo-doo.
I knew you were gonna
he's
say
a
that.
dude.
And so I tried to emphasize that there was a space.
You can't hide.
Wow, I can't believe I'm about to admit this.
Go
on
ahead.
record.
Because I'm gonna
Go for
deny it.
Okay. So I mean, because I've told people this before, and it's just the truth. So there's no shame in it. Everybody who is associated with this story has moved on, but I do have. At the time, I was like, I'm a horrible person. So, like I said, I didn't have a girlfriend until senior year. And I remember I have 2 friends I was hanging out with summer before senior year, and I was like, I swear to God, the moment any girl shows any interest in me, I'm like, let's do it. Which is partially true and also not true, because I was also just like a little bitch about it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But there was this one girl who I've been crushing on since like sophomore year, just like in and out kind of thing. But I would always be like, oh, she would never, kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
And so then I would forget about it, and then I'd be like, I really like her, and then I'd be like, she would never, and I'd forget about it. We're now friends because we're in, what's it called, show choir together or whatever. And one day we're talking, you know, we're texting, and she's all like, I wish you could just go up to people and like ask them to make out. And I was like, yeah, that'd be
amazing.
That'd be a cool world if it just worked like that, you know.
And technically, you could ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the time, never mind, I explain this later, anyways. And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool, you know. And she was like, yeah, like what if I just went up to you and was like, hey, you want to make out?
Did
and
you
I was
do
like,
that too?
well, no,
Shit.
we were texting. We were texting.
Weak.
Okay. And I was like, LOL, I wouldn't be able to take you seriously. LOL. And she was like, no, but like, what if you did? What if you did take me seriously?
Ooh.
And then I said, well, I said, I don't know because I'd say no because I kind of like have a thing for this other girl and I think it's going to work out between us. And, so like, yeah, I would say no respectfully. I'm sorry. She's like, all right, cool. Well, it's fine. My bad. Because at this point I didn't like this girl.
No,
I
okay.
should have emphasized that.
Okay.
I liked her previously.
Yeah.
No.
You just like made up a whole story.
I have a girlfriend in Canada.
Actually,
no.
Actually,
industry elsewhere.
I'm married.
Yeah.
No.
Just
I didn't like her at the time. She was someone who I'd like had on-off crushes for since sophomore year. But
Okay.
I liked this other girl, and I was like, I really think that this is gonna work out. Even though the other girl denied me like 2 times already, I just had this faith that it would work out. And she was like, all right, okay, cool, it's fine, it's whatever. And then we were kind of complaining to each other about how nobody likes us and stuff like that. And she was like, nobody likes me, it's insane. And I was like, oh, come on, like, if I'm being honest, like, I used to like you. Like, you can't say that, you know, people don't like you. And she was like, I like you right now. And I was like, oh, whoa, wait a second. Wait, hold on. I did not.
Take it back.
I did not expect this to happen. And I was like, what is happening right now? And then so I was just like, okay.
Control, Alt, Delete.
So then everything like processed in my brain where she was like, I want to just make out with somebody. I like you. And I was like, okay, I could either go after this girl who I like, who's like one of my best friends, a 3rd time and get rejected a 3rd time and then make things weird. Or I can just be like, you know what? Let's. I think this girl wants a casual thing. Let's just get together.
Ooh.
And that's what I did.
Before hearing this
So-
story, I thought I was gonna deny you being a bad person,
No, I'm a bad person.
but that's kind of sucky.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's like really
It's-
sucky.
And you know what? You know what happened immediately after?
Regret.
The girl who I was like, I like you too twice, and she said no twice. Immediately after, like literally the next day, was like, hey, I like you.
Oh,
Damn.
The karma
See,
comes
that's
quick.
Yeah. And then I was like, fuck you. What do you mean? No, this is not a thing. I'm sorry. I'm with somebody else now. It's too late for you. You know? Because I was like, this is, nah.
Says the guy who was on and off liking the girl that he's
Yeah.
currently.
Yeah. But, yeah. But I was like, no, okay, no, it's not a thing. But then, of course, like, all I could think about was, because I genuinely thought that the girl I was with, she didn't actually like me. She just wanted to, like, hook up with somebody. And I was like, okay, but I think this other girl actually likes me. Fuck, what do I do? So I broke up with the girl I was with, gave it like a month, ended up dating the other girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
It got worse.
Yeah.
How? Okay.
Yeah. I can't believe I just said that live.
Live on TV.
On TV.
on national
Like, I've
television.
told, like, all of my, of course, everybody who was there knows the story. A lot of my close friends know this. I think I've told you guys this before. I'm pretty sure I've told you
I've
guys.
heard.
Yeah.
Like, long
I think
ago.
When yeah.
Yeah, we've
When
talked
we were like
about it.
discussing this whole thing.
But
Yeah.
but now it's like on record. Oh my god, all those years
Now
ago,
it's out there forever.
it's out there forever.
It's
But in the long story short, what happened was me and the girl who I thought was my best friend did not work out. We dated for a month. We broke up, and then I was like, "Wow, I'm the worst person ever. I never deserved the girl I was with in the first girl I was with. She deserves so much better than me. I am actual trash. I got what I deserved. I'm horrible." And I was sad for the rest of senior year until the end of senior year, where I was, having a panic attack outside the choir room, and this girl walks out, and I'm like, "Oh God!" And she's like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then we like talked a little bit, slowly started becoming friends again, hanging out again, and then I was like, "Okay, I really like this girl. Like, I actually really like her."
this is the first girl.
This is the first girl.
Okay.
And what did we do? We went to prom together. And it was nice.
Okay.
And then we dated each other again for a month. And then she was like, I don't think we should. I think we should be friends. I was like,
Oh shit.
damn. Okay. You know what? I did it because it was now the end of senior year.
Mm-hmm.
She was going to college. I was, who knows what I was doing.
Yeah.
It was community college.
Right.
But then after a week is when she was like, "Oh my God, I regret breaking up with you." And I was like, "Wait, what?"
What is
so then
wrong
we got
with all of you?
back together again. But then the end of this story is we got together for a week, saw each other twice in that week, and then she broke up with me again. So, and then it was funny. It was fine because the second time that she broke up with me, I was like, I can't even be sad. I was already sad the first time. So all is well. All is well.
I guess it kind of.
Everything just kind of like, everything kind of worked out. Everything kind of worked out.
Like, that's kind of the best possible
It is.
ending for that type of situation, which I don't think X agrees with right now, but it's kind of because, look, man, sometimes I've kind of done the same shit. I've like been an asshole like that. I'm not gonna get into it right now, but like that's at least you went through that.
From day
early.
one.
Exactly.
From
early.
No, I'm not talking about what you did. From day one, I knew how to respect people. I knew how to respect myself.
It's not.
No, it kind of is. Jordan, someone liked you, you didn't like them.
I didn't
walk away.
But I didn't know.
No. But that's the thing. If you don't know, don't do it.
No, okay, that's fair.
If you don't know how you feel about someone,
No, I was gonna say I didn't know that they actually like. I didn't know that they.
well,
actually,
even
like,
then,
had feelings for me.
if you don't know how someone else feels and you're gonna get into something, ask them how they feel before you get into it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because all I was going off of with her being like, I want to just make out, and I was like, and then I said, I think you're, I think you're attractive, and she said, I think you're attractive too, and I was like, all right, then I guess we're just gonna. I guess this is. I was like, because remember, never been on a date.
Look,
Convinced no girls ever found. I was like, this is brand new.
Look,
level 2.
That moment, that
Everything was
instance,
new
I
for
can be okay with. But then you proceeded to date her.
Oh yeah, because it was so cool. You know what's funny though?
I don't understand.
Because what's funny is that we had like a mini conversation. I was like, so should we like should I take you out on a date? Should we?
It's your
what
fault.
should we?
It's
and
your
she was like,
fault.
she's like, I just want to call you my boyfriend. And I said, oh, okay.
No,
Cool.
no, not cool.
I was like, cool.
Can you? I'm sorry. Keep going. Not
And
cool.
I was like, all right, yeah, this is how people do it. Then I guess that works for me.
Yeah.
Because I've always been confused about dating because, I remember
It's very confusing.
It is very confusing. I
It's
remember
very
people dating in,
confusing.
like, fifth grade.
Look,
Today it's very confusing.
It's very confusing because people make it confusing.
Yes.
Genuinely, just be straightforward.
thing.
Just talk to somebody. And I don't mean just talk to someone and get to know them. I mean literally straight up tell them what you want.
Yeah, like set boundaries and everything.
Yeah.
And that is something that I understand now. I think Jordan understands now.
I can
Yes.
give
But
Jordan a
when
little leeway because that's high school, but
See,
I
my
know
shit
other
happened-
things.
See, yeah, but even so, like the way I don't want to be like, oh, but the way the media portrays relationships, but like it gets confusing. The lines
no,
get
you're
blurred
right.
all the time.
It
Don't
does.
really know-
It does, but that's the where you mess up because you compare your actual life to some photos
TV show.
right
on Instagram or
but-
some TV show
But
that somebody
when you see
wrote
something
up.
that's working and you're like, oh yeah, because you
You
can't
see-
really like be
look.
like, hey mom, dad, how did you guys date? Because they're like, oh, back in my day.
Well, but that's the thing. Well, that's the thing. The same
I
way
opened a door
But
and then we dated.
The
and-
same way you view asking your parents how they got it, like made it together. Like it's completely different now, and it's completely doesn't translate to our social interactions today.
Yeah.
But that's the same way as comparing it to some Instagram relationship or some YouTubers or some TV show, because you're seeing what they're telling you is good. Not everything. You don't see the whole relationship. You see what they decide to show people. Like if anybody's in a relationship, I mean anybody that is on social media right now, when they're in relationships, they don't post, "Oh yeah, I just woke up and wanted to punch the fuck out of my girlfriend." Because
I post that all the time.
like, but it's like famous people,
Yeah.
well-known people don't do that
But
because they have to keep up appearances. So of
I
course,
also don't do that. I want
they're-
to say right now to the podcast. I also do not.
Allegedly.
oh my
God. Oh
Oh,
no.
God. But no, it's like you genuinely, if you want, like you say, you just said now, but genuinely, all you have to do is talk and be open and be honest, because you cannot get relationship advice from anybody.
Yeah.
You really can't.
I think also the problem is when we were in high school, even like middle school, I guess, if like, because people dated, I guess, in middle school.
Yeah.
I thought that
But
was the stupidest shit.
no, yeah.
Being honest.
No, 100%.
But in high school, like, I think that's when this whole thing of like, oh, talking versus dating versus
Yeah,
being in a
that's true.
relationship came
That's when
into
that
play.
started.
And that's
and
I think that's what differs our generation from other generations, because I think the whole talking phase and doing things was literally our generation finding out that, oh, you don't just meet somebody and have a good connection and start dating. You meet somebody and you might like them, but you got to suss out the
and then
situation.
you keep your
your
options open.
No, but
With,
that, like
multiple-
actually
yeah.
though, like
Yeah.
talking, the phrase talking made it understandable to our whole generation that you don't have to be in a relationship with someone that you think or you are attracted to.
I didn't understand that until college, because that's what what made my sophomore and junior year so rough. It's because of high school, was this girl was like, I want to date you, but basically behind closed doors, and I don't want this. I don't want us to have a title.
Oh.
And so I was like, okay, so we're boyfriend and girlfriend, but not boyfriend and girlfriend. And she's like, yeah, but we're not boyfriend and
not,
girlfriend. And I
yeah.
was like,
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
A big problem with people today is that, and then I'm not excluding myself from this, but we do things based on what we want and not how it's going to make other people feel or what other people want. Like literally, and I'm a big advocate of like, be selfish. You deserve what you want. If you want to breathe, then breathe. If you want to get a haircut, then get a haircut.
Yeah,
but the second you want to breathe down someone's back, it's not about you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you want. The second you want somebody else to cut your hair, it doesn't matter what you want.
Because then it's not just consequences for you.
Exactly.
It's consequences for everyone involved.
Exactly.
And yeah. I agree with that.
Just verify.
Unless they want the same things.
Right.
So yeah, now when I say I'm a bad person, people are like, "Shut up, Jordan. You just make stupid decisions."
Yeah.
But senior year of high school, when I said I was a bad person, people were like, "Yeah." because you gotta remember, we were in choir together.
Oh yeah.
And the other girl I dated was also in choir. I remember there was one time we were like in rehearsal or whatever, and this one guy found out that me and the first girl broke up, and he was like, "Oh, you guys broke up? Why'd you break up?" And then another friend of mine who is friends with the first girl, he went so he could date the other girl.
Ooh.
And I went,
fuck.
No, everybody knows.
yeah, I mean,
your friends even were just like,
Yeah, my friend-
Yeah.
this is exactly
Yeah.
how it happened.
'cause I had one of my best friends back home, his name is Andre, and what's up, Andre? And like, yeah, he was like, no, yeah, there was a good point there where I was like, Jordan's a piece of shit.
Oh, God.
Like of course we were still, but he was like,
Yeah.
damn, I do not, that was horrible. And
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Trust me, yes, I literally beat myself up so much over it.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it, oof, like I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to, I don't know what the word, I had a word here. But like it really affected me.
Yeah.
A lot mentally.
Yeah.
But
No, I think that's
that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to make myself like a victim, quote unquote,
No.
or whatever, because it's obviously something that I did.
yeah.
But afterwards, of course, hindsight 2020. But afterwards, I looked back at it and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
My first ever experience with any kind of girl, and I completely fucked it up.
No, I think the way your friend saw you was the way I saw my friends before I moved to a new school. Like, I didn't think they were like bad, people, but I was like, the choices they make, the way they treat each other, I would rather not be around that.
It's crazy. But that's literally all that my senior year was girl probs. Because there was other girl probs and like sprinkled between that, and then just, I guess that also like carried into my whole like I don't care anymore about school kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna go to community college, figure out my own shit, probably join the military. I was like, whatever. So yeah, senior year was fun.
Senior year. My goodness.
I was almost picked for a class favorite. Good time. Most school
Awesome.
spirit, even though I
Yay.
fucking hated that place.
Great.
So fun. So okay, now is the time. It's the time
Is it the
for my
Yeah,
corner.
it is
It's
your
a-
quarter time.
Yeah.
It's corner.
Although I have no idea what I'm gonna talk about.
This is.
I
how
think
it's
we need to
always
start.
been.
Yeah, I think
We need to start
like
pre-planning.
Yeah.
We need to-
before we start recording. We have to be like, who is doing it first of all,
Yeah.
and then just yeah.
We need to each week be like, all right, this is what my corner is gonna be about.
You know
for
what
the
I
next
want to talk
episode.
about actually,
What?
and
talk about?
it'll actually, kind of transition into next week's episode,
Oh, okay.
which a little sneak peek is life and stuff.
Life and stuff.
But I
Life
just
and
found out that our galaxy, our planets, the way our planet revolves around the sun, the way the moon revolves around our planet, the way our solar system revolves around in the galaxy, the way our galaxy, revolves around everything, whatever. In the universe, I found out that all the galaxies in the universe are supposedly making a shape. And the shape that they are forming into
Speak
resembles a human body.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I'm gonna stop you right now because I've heard this too. Because I saw this TikTok that the kid was like, my professor
Like,
said
yeah,
this.
they're learning it in school.
It was completely. It is just complete unfounded theory. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing behind it.
No, exactly.
If so, cool. But
If-
every other like scientist in the world is like,
like,
what?
nah, yeah, what are you talking about?
Wait, so you... Okay, hold on.
No, this is just something I heard.
Did you hear
I didn't do no
this
research.
on TikTok?
Yeah, same
Okay,
as
then,
Oscar.
I don't...
I don't know. I didn't say it was real. I'm just saying this is my corner. I want to talk about it.
Because there's...
Because I mean, imagine though. Imagine.
There's so many people like on TikTok where that's like their platform is they go, oh my god, scientists discovered this thing,
Yeah.
and it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Because either the first time I watched those things, I was like, that's not true. Because I used to be super into space and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then my good old friend Hank Green he saw some of those and would go, bullshit. This
Yeah.
is the actual fact.
Yeah.
This is what we know. You're just making it seem scarier than it is.
Mm-hmm.
Stop doing this. And I was like, thank you, Hank Green.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're figuring
Are
it
there?
out.
Are they both going in there? There's
Okay,
like,
so my roommate Jessica got a new litter box where apparently it looks like an iPod,
in there,
like what's it called? AirPods case to me. A little
Oh my
bit.
god.
I guess, yeah.
But it's not your traditional litter box where you walk into it with a door, but it has a hole on top, and you got to climb on top and go into the hole, and then they do their business and they jump out, and it looks like they're just now figuring it out how to use
I
it.
like how you lowered your voice like this is a
It's
National
Geographic.
Geographic.
Right.
yeah.
This is exactly what it is. We observe the cat, the feline.
Wait, you need an accent.
Yeah.
Here we observe the feline. Watch as they
There's the
inspect
Lululemon duo right there.
The Lululemon attempt their first entrance into the loo.
Now, what do you think happens when they can't get in? Do they just do their business somewhere
Obviously,
else?
they pee on the couch.
Yeah, they did. One of them did pee on the couch.
Yeah, the couch that Jordan
I'm
is sitting on.
Yeah, that section.
So
It's clean.
we'll
Allegedly.
see. Allegedly.
Allegedly, it doesn't smell anymore, so that's something. But yeah, no, that's I just like the idea of something like what if, you know?
Yeah. No, because I remember I was watching that video and I was like so invested because he was like so excited.
He was
he was like, guys,
yeah.
this is the best thing I've ever my
because this
science teacher was
Yeah,
telling me about
it's something
this,
he
and I was like,
learned in class.
awesome, yeah, because because it's not the kid. It wasn't the kid that like
Made
spread
it up,
Yeah,
right.
It was his teacher that was literally like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what's happening.
Yeah, and like the way the kid explained it as well, it was in so much detail that it's like you kind of
Can you send me this TikTok?
yeah. I'm pretty sure I
Or
have
just
it.
like
I have it
show to
because
me.
one of my friends got really freaking
Yeah.
angry.
Oh, yeah,
have
just
to.
just play it on the
Yeah,
on here so that the audience can hear.
that wasn't it. That
Whoa,
wasn't
whoa,
it.
whoa,
That
whoa,
wasn't it. That
whoa,
was
whoa!
it.
We don't have the rights, man.
Oh, right. Wait, is there music?
Demonetized,
There's not music playing in
demonetized.
it.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Where is it?
Just him going.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
god, guys. Oh, let's see.
Okay, yeah. Here it is.
Please stand by.
I just got out of physics class, and let me tell you something. I just locked my doors. That scared me. Let me tell you something insane. We know the moon orbits the Earth. The Earth orbits the sun, which is our solar system. Our solar system orbits what we think is probably a supermassive black hole at the center of the galaxy, the Milky Way. At the center of every galaxy in the universe, there is probably maybe a supermassive black hole. And the craziest part
Listen.
is that every galaxy in the universe is starting to form a shape. And the shape that all of the galaxies in the universe are starting to form resembles a human being. The shape of the universe resembles a human being. What does that mean? I just...
So don't Jordan first because I see your skepticism. The part where you got most skeptical was about how every galaxy might have a black hole or whatever. And
I don't know. The when I started going, okay, this is not true, is when he was like that every galaxy in the universe orbits one black hole in the middle of the universe.
Well, no, that's not the middle of the universe.
No,
He said,
in
their
in
own
their
every
own
galaxy in their own galaxy, so maybe most likely orbits their own black hole, the same as ours. Like that's what brings every galaxy together is a black hole, basically.
I see what you mean.
Is what he's saying is most likely what's happening.
Yeah.
But now is any of this true? Like 100% fact? Probably not. But or definitely not. But like that's something that he got in his car after being in school.
Yeah.
And that his teacher told him.
I don't fault the kid at all, except for that it's just like as soon as it gets to resembles a human being was when I went, I fucking hate this.
Yeah.
What? Because I would have been like, excuse me, teacher. On what basis?
Right. Because I don't think
Yeah.
because I think he explains like this is just a theory.
theory.
But he presents it in such a way that it's fact.
It's like he's saying most likely factual thing. Well, okay,
Um,
so because it's my corner, I don't want you to
That's
think
true,
about it as, oh, this is wrong. I just want you to think about it as
Cool.
kind of, yeah, like look into the possibility of if the whole freaking universe was beginning to resemble a human body. What does that say? Are we atoms in someone's body? Is that what's happening in all of our bodies?
Is there a god?
see,
Are we the gods of everything, of our own beings, like creating more molecular being? Like, what is that? Horny Here's the Who.
when I was like, oh, but imagine, I was just like, how pretentious are we as human beings to be like
Human beings occupy at the moment one planet in the whole universe, and you think
But, like-
it's gonna be a human? A human?
human?
I mean, look at each cell in our body. It's living, and it's occupying a human.
that's true. That
So
is
do
the
the
thing,
each
you
cell
know,
and the
like,
cats.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying.
Why is the whole universe gonna be a cat? That'd be a better universe.
maybe the cat's universe
cat
is a
universe.
cat.
Yeah, maybe those are
Animals
different
live in parallel
universes.
dimensions, but we all share the same space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could you
maybe
imagine?
every living thing does.
That's why some of them disappear sometimes, and you're like, where the fuck did it go? And then they
Yeah,
pop
ooh.
up, and you're like, oh, hey.
They went into the seventh dimension for that.
I just thought it's an interesting concept it makes me think of like shows like Johnny Test.
Yeah.
When there's an episode where his sisters or he found his sisters like shrink Ray or whatever and accidentally shrunk him down so far that he was in a new reality.
There's that. I'm sorry I shut you down so quick on it too.
Oh,
the first I was like, no, I hate this TikTok. But
goodness.
there's that Rick and Morty episode where I think it's the same thing. It's like
Yeah.
it's an exact
And
copy
they
of
keep
that Johnny Test
and they
where
it
keep
really
getting smaller and
was
smaller,
until
yeah.
they found a world that was
The
close enough to
quantum
theirs.
yeah.
And then they discovered time travel in the quantum realm.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No,
what was
sorry.
Ant-Man.
Sorry. I'll discuss this on the next corner.
Okay. Yeah, because the next one's live and stuff. So we'll go deeper into this.
But you know, there
Yeah.
are two things that. Wow, I feel like such a. Whoa, I had a weird moment of like imposter syndrome for a second there. Because I was about to say, because I feel like I always say, oh yeah, this is what made me not want to do this job.
Oh my God.
As in, like, I at some point in my life wanted to do almost every job ever. But I remember when I was a kid, like I said, I used to love space because it scared me, and I would always research stuff that scared me. That's why, as a child, I knew a lot about space, sharks, spiders, and war.
God.
But I was always like, one of the reasons that I didn't want to like go into space, like for majors and stuff like that, was because it freaked me out so much, like, and it was just too much for my brain to handle. Also because math. Math is hard.
You know, math is what keeps a lot of people from doing something.
Yeah, so like fuck math, you know?
No, truly.
Listen, if you want to be
It's
an
like-
astronaut, fuck math.
It's like, oh, you're a kid. I want to be a scientist. You got no math. I don't want to be a scientist. You're a kid. I want to be an astronaut. You got no math. I don't want to be an astronaut.
Did we talk about this? Did we
talk
Did
about
we
math.
talk about this when during the movie night? Did I talk about wanting to be an astronaut?
No.
Was that
No.
with some?
Nope.
Who was
That
I
was somebody
talking
else.
about that with?
You have other friends.
So Oscar's losing it. I think this is a good time to
Oscar
end
was
the
in a
episode.
different parallel universe.
I thought I was talking with
Then
you guys
we
about
were.
yeah, but I wasn't good at like science or math, which is what you need to be an astronaut.
Oh,
so
I wasn't there. Not for that
yeah.
moment.
No, yeah, I was there for that. Because then I would have pitched in and been like, oh yeah, one of the things that makes me most sad in life is the fact that I will probably never step on the moon.
yeah,
The moon's overrated. It's probably fake anyway.
But not the moon landing.
Not the moon landing. The moon.
Kubrick.
The moon is fake.
The moon is
You
fake.
Take the moon and it's
Um,
fucking fake.
The moon is fake. The sky is a projection. Reality is the Matrix.
This guy technically is a projection.
It technically is. It's
a
not.
reflection of the ocean.
Yeah.
And
But get this. The ocean's blue because the sky is blue.
also,
But the sky is blue because it's reflecting the ocean.
yeah.
So
Did you also know that everything we see is
Upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, okay. I know what you're
technically we
saying.
see it right side up, but our eyes perceive it upside down and then correct
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So everything is right side. Because I remember the first time I
Yeah.
learned about that.
really dizzy.
The first time I learned about that, I
Blew
was
your
like,
mind.
"Holy shit!
Blew
Is
my
everything
mind.
upside down? That's amazing." But no, it's you see it upside down, and then your brain or your eyes, or whatever,
Yeah.
reflect it.
Some part of your eye reflects it.
Yeah. So
right side
everything
up.
is right side up.
It just it's like in order
just-
for us to actually see things, our brain does a whole 360 of them.
And then I remember after
the
I
picture.
realized how it actually works, I was like, "Oh, so that's just a pointless fact."
It's a it's
Yeah.
a pointless thing that our body does.
Oh,
Yeah.
Could you imagine though? Like, I mean, if it was the norm to see everything upside down, then we'd be like, could you imagine if everything was upside down?
my
and then it'd
God.
be
Right
side
side up.
gosh.
Yeah.
But
this
also-
cat has just been sitting in there for like 5 minutes now.
Listen, he's just enjoying his new bathroom. Okay, never got a new bathroom.
Or maybe he
like,
can't get out.
that just sucks for him. This is
Well,
his life now. He is the one who peed on the couch. So
Yeah.
oh,
good riddance.
I guess he deserves it.
whoa,
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Were you trying to do it for the longest time? Was that what you were trying to do? I was not even close.
no.
Listen, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Okay,
You need sleep.
I do. Need
Don't work
sleep.
out.
On that
I'm
note,
gonna.
thank you for listening to episode 7.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Thank you for
Allegedly
allegedly
listening.
listening to episode 7.
This episode should just be called allegedly.
Allegedly.
Episode 7. Allegedly.
We'll see you next week. You can watch the YouTube video tomorrow. Tomorrow on Friday.
I'll be posting on Twitter.
I will be. I like how in my mind I was like, I'm gonna mention how I'll be posting on Instagram,
Yeah.
and then he was.
Yeah.
Now it sounds like I'm only doing it because he's doing it. But
It's
like,
okay.
We're
It's okay.
drift
These
compatible.
two are only doing it because I'm making them do it. So they're gonna get their shit together. And those of you who don't know we've passed the second episode will be very happy. All right. See you next time. Woo.
We're off the record.
Can you? Well, sometimes I leave in the end of this video. So can you go turn off the camera?
So this is not off the record.
Not yet. Not if I don't want it to be.
I want to kill someone named. So Oscar always has an issue with unplugging his mic every single time.
Literally the easiest thing you can do.
hands.
And then X is gonna come over and unplug the mic. X.
in. It's a bit.
You know, it's not.
Every single time. A little behind the scenes for
You
y'all.
ready?
Bro.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
My gosh. Just pull it out.
Just pull it out, bro.
Literally,
Did you stick it back in and is it stuck again?
Grab it? Where do you grab it? You just boom.
I grab it and I pull. I grab it and I pull.
I grab it.
It's literally my grip is too slippery. It's like. Oh my god!
I don't even grip
Wait,
that much.
which one is it? Which one is it?
2 fingers.
Yeah. I'm just weak, I guess.
Thanks for coming to our behind the
pulls than
scenes.
Jordan, but I'm weak, so.
Yep, you can do more pulls than Jordan, but you can't.
But you can't pull out.